We are here with week 2 of the BBR. Your Pico United will be facing the man, the myth, the legend, Amel and his Montreal Ice Cubes. Amel is known for bringing lower tier Pokemon and, well, putting in work with them.
The junk! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! The junk! The junk! The junk! The junk! Please! The junk! The junk! The junk! The junk!
Can we get a win and improve our record to 2-0? Or will we fall short and move to 1-1? We are here in the battle versus Amel. Now, thankfully, Amel sent me his side of the battle. My side was super laggy. For whatever reason, my Wi-Fi was being kind of weird, but Amel thankfully sent us his side. This is going to be a post commentary because I did lose, or since my footage was messed up. But yeah, so you're going to see Amel's side of the battle for this. Just ignore what his moves. I'm going to be talking about my side. So if I get a couple of the plays, it's been a minute since we played, it's been a weekish of the time this recording, but yeah, no team builder this week as well. I'm going to do a quick brief overview. I have a Covert Cloak Great Tusk because Amel did have a Garganacl, which really could mess me up, so I had to bring it. We have a Terra Water Rocky Helmet, Billy Bolt that is also static for Weavile, and also a Terra Water Arachnid, which did mess us up. We have a Yachi Berry Hydrapple for a Ice Spinner, assuming Lilligant. Then we just have lefties on Jirachi, Doom Desire, U-Turn, Psychic set with Wish, and then we have Heavy Duty Boots, Battle Bond Greninja with 4 attacks, and then we had a Light Screen Grimmsnarl. Now going into this match, I'm super scared of Amel's team, guys. Amel really has so many different Pokemon that can just do good into me. Good luck, have fun to Amel. Before I get any further though, if you guys would hit that sub button, it would mean the world to me. Make sure you guys check me out and all the other coaches. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so yeah, it would mean the absolute world to me if you guys would hit that subscribe button. But Amel did decide to lead off with Landorus. That Pokemon does just absolutely mess me up. Just completely nukes my entire team. I did not bring much for it. I originally had an Assault Vest Hydrapple, but I decided against it. But yeah, our plan was to always lead off with our Greninja, because we lead Greninja, then we are able to do a whole lot of damage to everything. If he decides to go Arachnid, that's fine, but I'm just gonna straight attack what's in front of me at this point. I could U-turn out to gain some momentum, but in my eyes, I thought getting damage off was, excuse me, Lord, I can't breathe for some reason. Getting damage off here was better than gaining momentum. I actually can't remember if I had U-turn on this set. I believe I do. Yeah, I had U-turn. I was Dark Pulse, Sludge Wave, Hydro Pump, U-turn. We had Sludge Wave for Suing Lilligant, and also that Sylveon decided to come. But yeah, we do see a lefties on the Arachnid. And I probably should have U-turned there to gain some initiative, and then from there I could have went into a whole lot of things. I could have went into my Belly Bolt. I could have went into my Hydrapple. Could have even went Jirachi, I guess, and clicked Wish, just for whatever reason. You know, I could even go Grimmsnarl and start getting my webs up, or not webs, excuse me, that's what he's gonna do. We see Amel's Arachnid set. It is pretty good into my team. I really expected though an offensive Arachnid with the choice band, but yeah, we're gonna U-turn out now and take this Arachnid down a little bit, which I really thought in prep. So shout out to John for mocks and help with prep. Also shout out to Killa, and shout out to Eddie, the Starfish. They all helped me out a lot, especially with mocks. But yeah, we're gonna go into our Billy Bolt here because we can try to figure out what this set is. And we see Sticky Webs, which honestly, I'm not gonna lie, guys, Sticky Webs I knew could come into me, but I really wasn't expecting it as much, which is crazy because Sticky Webs does really well into my team. So yeah, I guess I should have predicted a little bit better. I guess I could have brought my Cryogonal, because I did make changes to my team, guys. I did make changes. I dropped Tornadus, and I dropped, oh my gosh, I'm blinking. I dropped Dachshund, and I picked up good old Cryogonal and Grimmsnarl. Yes, I forgot to mention that. That's why I have a Grimmsnarl. We got a comment on our video saying that Grimmsnarl would have just done better because I wanted Prankster and I wanted a better Fairy, and it gives me another Dark type, which is nice on my team. Dark types are nice to have. I have a more offensive one and a more defensive one, so, and Grimmsnarl can be offensive too. But we're gonna go ahead and get our Terra off here, and probably just Volt Switch out. I believe that's what I do. We can also Toxic this thing if we want to. Terra Belly Bolt making his debut, baby. We see a Protect here, which is fine by me. He's just going to get some lefties. And we see a little bit of a set that he was Sticky Webs and Protect up to this point. Terra Bolt making his debut, guys. I'm so excited. So excited for Martinez, our boy to put in work this season. To put in work. It's so weird watching the video from Amel's side, though, I will say that. But Terra Bolt is still our GOAT. We can click full switch here and still be okay. But if he goes, my thought process was, if he goes hard Lando, then it's fine. I can click chilling water. But I realized I probably shouldn't do that because it's too. I realized it too late. I click full switch here, calling maybe assuming they'll get coming out. But if he goes hard Landorus onto me, right, then he can Oko me. Yeah, you heard me right. He can fucking Oko me with Earth Power, which is insane. Which is insane. I did not bring anything for this Pokemon. We see Amel's thinking and debating what to do here, but if he goes hard Landorus, it puts me in such a bad spot, such a sticky situation with those sticky webs up. I'm so fucking punny, I know. But he's gonna probably go into that land chat. I'm like 90% sure that's what he goes into. He does go into Landers on my Volt Switch, which is very, very, very unfortunate. Also, I want to apologize because we're not gonna have the audio in the background of like the moves and stuff, because obviously he has his voice audio on here. So I have to cut his audio out, add mine over, add background music, you know the whole thing. So there's not going to be any animations, like the sound isn't going to be lined up with whatever. So yeah, we click Volt Switch and we get punished there. I didn't want a Toxic, but Toxic was probably the safest play. But now we have no switching. We have no switching to this thing at all. Earth Power actually Okos us, depending on a spread, which is insane. I should have brought a more Spadef Belly Bolt, but I was so scared of Weavile. So scared. And my team's looking like Weavile food and Sui Lilligant food. So we go hard into our Hydrapple to see what he decides to go for. And obviously speed's going to be dropped, but that doesn't really matter with Hydrapple. And he clicks Earth Power and does like 30%, which 35-ish%, which is insane. Hydrapple will resist that move. We don't have a switch in this either. We could try to maneuver out, but we don't have a switch in. We really don't. This is where Torn would have came into play. If we had Torn, we could have went hard Torn on the Earth Power and then outsped at that point. But yeah, we're getting played by this Lanandorus, Landchad, Lanod, Landorus, the boy. I'm getting played by Lando I. This guy just is. This is Mr. Man, y'all. If you guys watch any of El Scissor's content, Mr. Man is putting in work against us. Putting in work. Webs plus Landorus plus Weavile plus Assuming Lilligant really is going to be putting a lot of pressure on my team, and I just have to sack my Hydrapple. I don't have a way to do anything, and we live, and we can just drop a fat Draco Meteor, and we do, and we take this down very low, very low. Now what we should have done there is went for Fickle Beam. We have Draco plus Fickle Beam, and then I believe Earth Power and Energy Ball. But we should have clicked Fickle Beam, because if we got the animation, we Oko that Pokemon, and it put us in a lot better spot. A lot better spot. A better spot? It is just better spot. You don't say a lot better. That is not English. That is not the correct way to talk. Speak this language. But he's gonna click Earth Power here, obviously, and kill us. And I'm looking at my 6 Pokemon at this point, and I'm thinking to myself, everything gets fucking Oko'd. I can go into my Greninja, right, and outspeed this thing, but I totally forget. I blank that I have heavy duty boots. Okay, so I could just go Greninja and click U-turn, but you know me, I'm stressed out. I think I lose this Pokemon. I think I just got 6-0'd by this fucking back muscle having Pokemon. Look at his fucking back. Jesus. We go into Dialot, which is going to be our Grimmsnarl. I should have just went Greninja. I forgot I was heavy duty boots and I was not affected by the speed drop, and I outsped this Pokemon. We saw it wasn't Scarf, guys. I had a big mess up here, but I'm gonna have to go into Grimmsnarl at this point. Just click Light Screen. He's gonna be able to 2-hit KO me. Just in a bad spot. I'm in a bad spot at the beginning of this game. Amel brought a pretty normal team against me, which in my eyes, I really thought he was going to bring some crazy shit, because Amel is known for bringing some crazy shit. But I got caught up in that, and I didn't prep for the normal stuff. So putting myself in kind of a bad spot. And you see that Slowjave doesn't even do half. So not a horrible predicament that I'm in now, but I really should have went Greninja. Greninja definitely was more so the play, since I did outspeed because of heavy duty boots. But you can't do anything now. You can't go back and change the play, so I just got to go with it at this point. I got a light screen up. It's fine. I'm light screen reflect, Thunder Wave, and then Spirit Break for the Weavile, because we do Oko the Weavile depending on his spread. But he's just going to click Slow Drive here, and we can pick up a KO with Grimmsnarl if we do live. If he doesn't get the roll, we do live, we click Spirit Break, we go from there. Should I switch here? I probably should. I could probably go hard into my Terra Belly Bolt, but I really want to keep health on that thing. And yeah, we live pretty comfortably. We click Spirit Break, and we are going to be able to pick up the KO. So Grimmsnarl picking up a KO, his first KO for the Morpeko United. Big Grimmsnarl putting in work. Look at him. He's not looking too swole. Oh, he's looking swole. Look at our boy. Look at our boy. Our boy Grimmsnarl is swole as fuck. At this point, though, Ammo can go into a lot of different things. He could go into Weavile and start setting up. He can go into Assuming Lilligant, but then I can Spirit Break on both those Pokemon. He could also just go Araquanid, but if he does, then at that point I'm probably just going to go hard Belly Bolt and try to Toxic it. And he goes into his Weavile, which is Big Nugget, both Fling, Big Nugget, bringing the MV Tech. But at this point, I really should have just clicked Spirit Break, and you're gonna see I make a really bad play, because he's going to click Swords Dance on my Switch. I really should have clicked Spirit Break, and I OHKO'd this Pokemon, guys. I OHKO'd this Pokemon. I can't remember his spread, but I'm pretty sure I OHKO'd this guy. And it put me in a really big spot, or a really better spot. But, you know, better players make the better moves, make the better plays, and Amel is making the better play here. But I'm going to click Spirit Break, or I'm going to switch out. I think I go hard into my... my Belly Bolt, because Belly Bolt is my check to Weavile. I was really expecting Banded Weavile, guys. I'm not gonna cap. Banded Weavile put in work against my team, but SD also did, but I really thought Banded just gave him the immediate damage, so I was expecting Banded. I'm gonna go into my Terra Martinez, my boy Belly Bolt, my round 5 pick, which is I still think it's a good pick. But I go into this, he's gonna click Swords Dance, which I really should have just click Spirit Break, gave him my Grimmsnarl, and it made it to where he couldn't set up, because Grimmsnarl with screens is nice, but I really didn't need it at that point. And my thought process was I can just get another screen up late game, since I am light clay, and then I'm able to do whatever. But I really even should have clicked Reflect there, or just I should have just clicked Spirit Break, guys. Feeling very dumb feeling regret. Question mark? Yeah, regretting that I didn't do that. But he's just gonna click Swords Dance again in my face, knowing I can't really hit him that hard. I'm gonna click Volt Switch here, and this is gonna put me in a really weird spot. Really weird spot. I can go, at this point I think I just lose the Weavile. But since I kept that Grimmsnarl alive, I am able to go into that and click Reflect, and then all of my Pokemon can live a hit. Great Tusk can live in Icicle, or what is that move? Not Icicle Crash, but it learns Triple Axle. It can live Triple Axle now with the Reflect Up, which is crazy. Great Tusk is so bulky, even with my max attack, max speed set. But I have to go into this now. I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb that I didn't just click Spirit Break though in the first place. I really should have. But I didn't want to give up my screens, but I really should have thought about it, because I click Spirit Break. Even if he kills me, I can just go Terra Belly Bolt after the fact and just click even, not Chilling Water, but Muddy Water, which is a 90 base water type move, which has the chance to lower their accuracy. Really should have done that, or I even could have went into my Greninja at that point. I lived any hit. I can Hydro Pump this thing and do 1,000,000%. So really bad misplay on my part. The first misplay was going into Grimmsnarl in the first place on the Landorus. I should have went hard into my Greninja. So misplay after misplay. But you know, hindsight's 2020. So you know you can make better plays. Just during the game, you really don't think about it sometimes. I really need to start sticking to my cards. But Weavile is going to be able to pick up the KO on that as well. But now we can go into any Pokemon and live one hit, which is very nice for us. Very nice for us. But I don't remember what I go into. I think I just go into Greninja. At this point, I might have went into Greninja. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. We're about to find out. Sorry, I had to get a drink of my white monster. Sign me. Should be a sponsor with how many white monsters I drink in a day. But I can't remember what I go into here, to be honest. To be frank, my name's not Frank, it's Owen. I think I go into oh my god, I think I just go Belly Bolt. I think I just go into Belly Bolt. Yeah, I just go hard into my Terra Belly Bolt, because now we live comfortably. Because even if he is knockoff, we don't get 2 KO'd. I think I believe, and he sees that we're light clay now because our light screen says 3 out of 8. So, Terra Belly Bolt is so clutch, so clutch this match. He does not have a ground type now, so we can just volt switch pretty freely the rest of the match. But other than that, our only other plays is to maybe click Muddy Water. We can click Toxic if we want to. And he's going to reveal the tech here. He's going to reveal the Big Nugget Fling, which is super dope. But he had to bring the tech. He had to bring the tech for the shits and giggles. It's all shits and giggles until somebody shits or someone giggles and shits. Is that what the terminology is? He clicks Fling here. Flung gets Big Nugget, and it does so much fucking damage. So much fucking damage. We're gonna click Muddy Water though and do a lot back. Bring him down to 65. And we get the Agastry drop, which is nice. We live any one hit now. So he's going to decide to keep his Weavile around. And at this point, that is fine by me. It still does good because it can hit my Jirachi would knock off, so I understand. Well, I guess at this point it doesn't really matter because he was Fling Big Nugget and now it's not as much damage. Or he can't click Fling anymore? I can't remember how that works. But also X Scissor for Greninja, which I forgot that we've all got that. Excuse me. And also can just be a nuisance to my team. Can hit Great Tusk pretty hard since I don't have screens anymore, and I assume the screens will be out by then. But we go into this and we can pretty freely click Volt Switch here. I believe that's what I do, because this Pokemon dies to Volt Switch, so it's going to gain some initiative for me. I think I do. If I click Muddy Water here, it's a bad play on me, and I suck at this game. I've already shown I was playing bad, so hopefully we can make a better play here. And I click Slack Off. See what I mean? I should have just clicked Full Switch there. Bad play on my part. Don't know why I didn't just click Volt Switch. I guess in the sense of, I was scared of not being able to get a Slack off on the Araquanid because I didn't know it's full set yet. So I'm gonna go hard into my Luke Shaw, my Jirachi. This is my check to this now. See what he wants to go for. And he is just going to click the Petal Blizzard, so he's going to do no damage to us. Our Jirachi is like, I think it's like 92 defense. I could be wrong. We are lefties, Doom Desire, Psychic U-Turn, Wish. So we're here to kind of stay around. This is kind of my check to Pecharunt, whatever you want to fucking call it. And it kind of is, but we don't really do much damage to anything. Originally, we were a Cosmic Power stored power set, which would have went in. We also had Aura Sphere. I think we were Shuka Berry for the Landorus or Colbur Berry for the Weavile. I think we were originally Shuka Berry. But if we got up, since he was Fling Big Nugget, the set would have just put in the utmost absolute work. And you see, because his Terapagos didn't have a way to hit this. He wasn't Earth Power. So really would have put in work, I'm not gonna lie. So should have not brought the more passive set, to be honest. I was so scared in this matchup, it ended up to me bringing very passive sets. So I will not do that in the future. I will bring the sets I want to bring. But we do see a Victory Dance come off here, which was baffling to me that he just decided to stay in here on this. Because we are able to live any one hit, depending on like his unless he's like Life Orb or something. But I think I just clicked Doom Desire. No, I clicked U-Turn. He read the U-Turn. So this puts me in a really bad spot because now I just almost have to sack a Pokemon. Because I have 2 water types and a ground type. And then I just have that. Yeah, I have 2 water types and a ground type because Belly Bolt is a water type now with Terra. But since I do have a Reflect Up, then I think my Great Tusk can actually live any one hit, which is insane. Great Tusk is so bulky, dude. So bulky. I get I have a Reflect Up, but still that Pokemon is so crazy. Great Tusk has been fun to use so far. Really fun to use, but assuming Logan already putting in more work now than it did for me in WPF. I had this Pokemon on my Sun team in WPF, and it did not do shit for me. It had like 1 good game. I never got a Victory Dance off, but I also was Chlorophyll Sun Sweeper. It wasn't more so. I didn't really have to get Victory Dances off, but I go hard on my Great Tusk. This is the only thing I can really do. And then at that point, just try to kill this Pokemon. I don't have a way to hit Pecharunt because he's Air Balloon. I'm CC Earthquake, Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock, which Air Balloon Pecharunt makes sense for this situation, but I could have so easily just been knockoff. I know I wouldn't have clicked knockoff here, but I could have knocked off the turn after. So, like, I really, I understand the bring because it works in this situation, but like at the same time, like I could have easily just been knockoff Great Tusk. So I couldn't have knocked off there though, because that would have been fucking insane if I would have done that. That would not have made sense if I knocked off there. So that play definitely made sense. But either way, now we have to just switch out and go hard into our Jirachi. He's a Curse Sub Recover Destiny Bond set, which is very, very nice into us. Curse, since he's a Ghost type, he's going to take half of his health and then he's going to do damage to us, which we did expect because that's what John brought in the mock. So shout out to John for that. But we are able just to go hard into our Jirachi. We really have no other way to go about it. We just go into that and then hope for the best, because we can psychic up on that, we can wish up on it, we can see we do see a Destiny Bond though, which is very, very cool tech, very, very cool tech for a mammal against us. Sorry, I gotta grab another drink. But we go hard on our Luke Shaw, our boy, the Jirachi. I have been loving using Jirachi. I don't know the verbiage for this shit, man. He clicks Curse. Curse is such a cool animation. Love that. He's gonna cut half his HP, which is fine by me. I'm not even gonna take that much damage. I'm gonna take a little bit more than I would like, but it's nothing crazy. And we are gonna be able to just psychic that guy. That Pecharunt. We can just psychic that Pokemon. We can also go for Doom Desire if we'd really like to, because of the Weavile swapping in. But it's all fine by me. We can click, I think I clicked Doom Desire here because that was the whole point. Doom Desire, if you don't know, is like 140 base steel type move. It is the exact same thing as Future Sight, but steel type move instead of psychic type move. So it happens 2 turns after, I believe. Or a turn after, I can't remember. It's either 1 turn or 2 turns after. You click the move, it does the damage. So in this point, I wish I would have just been like Flash Cannon or something, so I could have just Flash Cannon this on the incoming Weavile, but it's okay. It's okay. Weavile really fucked us up this match. I love Weavile though. Weavile's my boy. We do double out. I'm lying to you guys. I go hard into my Greninja, knowing he can't touch me. That's what it was. I go hard into my Greninja, knowing his Pecharunt really can't touch me, and I needed to get back on the upper hand, and he's gonna click X-Scissor here. Now I had a really bad time with trying to calc. My Wi-Fi was being dumb, and I was trying to calc, and the calc wasn't popping up, but when it popped up, all I saw was Dark Pulse, and Dark Pulse said it didn't kill, so I clicked Hydro Pump here, but I forgot I had Sludge Wave, and I could have just clicked Sludge Wave. So I am going to risk the 80% or the 20% miss on Hydro Pump, but if we get it, we're going to get Battle Bond, and this puts us in a really good spot. He can go into his Terapagos, and since he has the Terra Shell ability, then he resists the hit, technically, right? I'm gonna do half damage, which is fine by me. It's okay. And he's gonna click X-Scissor. He's not gonna kill us, no crits, and we're gonna miss the fucking Hydro Pump, which puts us in such a bad spot, guys, such a bad spot. It really sucks for us, but you know, I clicked a move that misses, so that happens, you know what I mean? Like, I clicked a move that can miss, but it's 80% for a reason, is, you know what I mean? Like, you hit it 8 out of 10 times, guys. So it's fine though. We can go hard into our Belly Bolt because this is our check to that Pokemon. I should have done that in the first place. Don't know why I even fucking risked it, to be honest. So look, he clicks Icicle Crash. He's gonna do no damage, and at this point we can just pretty freely Volt Switch out since he does not have his Landorus there, and it is fine by us. He clicks X-Scissor. He's going to do literally 0 damage, and he's going to get the static. It's a little too late for the static, but that's fine. He's going to take Rocking Helmet as well. We probably should have just slacked off there. Another bad play from me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not playing the best, but we are going to pick up a KO. So at the beginning of the match, it looked very, very bleak. I thought I was going to get 6-0'd by Landorus, but we have now claimed 2 KOs. So it is now only a 4-0 if we do lose right now. So we are clawing our way back though, guys. It is not the end for you or more Pico United. We are trying to claw our way back. And we're going to go hard into our Greninja because Greninja puts Amel in a very weird spot. If he goes into his Araquanid, we just U-turn out. If he goes Terapagos, we U-turn out, break its Terra Shell. He brought Covert Cloak into me, which is good for the Dark Pulse flinches, but I think is crazy because if I brought Rocks, which I have a lot of good rockers, then I broke his Terra Shell. I'm like, boots, I mean, like, it works in this sense. It is working for him 100%. And it worked in this match, but on paper, I really think the heavy duty boots was definitely the move. Because we have a lot of rockers and we're able to get up rocks against this team pretty easily. We didn't now because we only brought one of them, but Terapagos is in. I really want to use Terapagos soon. This Pokemon looks so cool, so sick. And Covert Cloak is a good bring into us. You know what I mean? I'm not shitting on the bring. It's a good bring because we can't Dark Pulse flinch it if we do get the Battle Bond boost. But we can just click U-turn here and break his Terra Shell. And if he's Scarf, in my mind, then whatever. But we are going to break his Terra Shell and just have to go immediately into our Jirachi and see what set he is. We did expect a Calm Mind set, but I expected Calm Mind, Rock Polish, Earth Power, Terra Storm. That's what Johnny brought into me. It's also what Star brought into me. So we go hard into our Luke Shaw, or Jirachi. We're gonna get caught in the sticky web, so we're gonna be slow as fuck, which is fine. And we do see a Calm Mind set. Now this is where I wish I was Cosmic Power. The Cosmic Power set would have put in work, would have put in an absolute work. I don't know if it would have won me the game because he has Destiny Bond, Pecharunt. So I'm not saying it would have. I'm not saying it would have at all because Destiny Bond Pecharunt outspeeds me because of the sticky web. You get it, yada yada yada. But that's fine. At this point, though, we can click Doom Desire. We can click Wish here. Our best way to deal with this is probably just clicking Doom Desire, or just clicking Wish to see what he wants to go for. We really have no other play, to be honest. We're gonna see what he decides to go for. He clicks Terra Starstorm, and he's going to do. This is such a cool animation. He's going to do no damage to us. That is like 20%ish. And we get the Doom Desire off. So this move is going to hit in like 2 turns. He's probably going to be able to go out into his Araquanid, which is fine by me. It's still some residual chip. I really wish I would have brought Rocks into his team. I did have Rocks on Great Tusk, but I never could position it in well. But I should have prioritized Rocks because Rocks would have hit every single one of his Pokemon because he did not bring boots on any of them. So it would have been nice for Araquanid, Weavile, and also Terapagos. So it would have. I really wish I would have brought Rocks into his team. But I digress. He does decide to go into his Araquanid, which this baffled me as well. I thought he just won. And I click Wish here. If he just started spamming Calm Mind, I'm pretty sure he was able to stall out like Doom Desire, Psychic shenanigans, because I wasn't Calm Mind as well. Like I'm pretty sure he was going to be able to stall it out. So really don't understand that switch because I mean I don't know the calcs, but I think he really could have just stalled that out. But at this point, I'm just going to probably click. I think I click U-turn and I go into my Terra Belly Bolt. I could also keep Luke Shaw in our Jirachi and let the Wish come off, so we get some HP back from the Wish. But I do decide to switch. Probably could have went hard Great Tusk here onto this thing because no way he clicks Water type move. But at the same time, that's not even worth it. I don't do enough damage to this guy, so getting the Wish off is nice for us because we are going to come back to full health, and he is going to reveal his Aqua Ring, which is going to heal him. That Doom Desire does nothing, absolutely nothing to that Araquanid, but our Terra Belly Bolt is going to be back at full, and his Araquanid also is going to be very healthy because he's getting lefties. He's also getting health back from Aqua Ring, so this is a really good bring from Amel. I expected an offensive Araquanid, but this set also just puts in work. Excuse me. But he can just click Protect here and get lefties, and I know he probably is, but I believe I click Toxic, which on the Protect, which doesn't matter at this point. I believe I click Toxic. I could have also just clicked Volt Switch. I do click Toxic just to try to scare him out, to show him I had Toxic, like, hey, you should switch. I'm gonna click Volt Switch, but you don't know that. Please switch, calling the Toxic. So I believe that's what I do. Is click Toxic, or I click Volt Switch, calling a switch. because I don't think he wants to get poison or toxic. I really don't, because yes, he has lefties and Aqua Ring, but if it comes down to it, I may be able to 1v1 that Pokemon, since I do have a Wish Jirachi, and he's not a more offensive set. So, and since I have Psychic as well, I can get Spadef drops on that Pokemon. So yeah, I can also just get a slow Volt Switch off here if he decides to stay in, but he is going to go hard into his Asumi Lilligant. So we do get to play right by clicking Volt Switch. The toxic damage would have been okay on the Asumi Lilligant, but it's not really needed. This game isn't going to last any long. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter. So we get to play right. Nice Volt Switch from us. We're going to take this Asumi Lilligant down to about 65 to 70-ish%. And here we have to go into our Jirachi, since it does slightly check this guy. Kind of. I mean, CC is still going to hurt. Close combat is going to do a lot of damage, especially since he could be Hustle, which boosts all attack by like, excuse me, like 1.3 times. Sorry, I'm a little sleepy boy. I'm trying to drink this monster to wake me up. But no, I just go into Rashford here. I can just click Sludge Wave. If he decides to go into a Arachnid, then we can net a poison maybe. We can also just U-turn out. I think I maybe U-turned out. I don't know. Really trying to get this stupid thing off, the Battle Bond, because if I get Battle Bond, there's a chance to win. There could be a chance to win, but I should have just U-turned here. I click Sludge Wave, hoping for a poison at least, and we do not get it, which is fine. Doesn't really matter. Just trying our best to get it. Terapagos is so annoying and so bulky. That Pokemon has a lot of Spadef. But we can pretty freely just click U-turn here on anything that wants to come out. If he decides to stay in here, that's fine as well. We can go, if he decides to stay in on the U-turn, we have to go into probably Jirachi, because we don't want to go into, or we go into our Belly Bolt, but he is going to go hard Pecharunt, which is kind of, like, obviously, I'm not going to click Dark Pulse here, but either way, on my U-turn, I can go into something and deal with it. So that, like, I was fine with him switching, if he does decide to switch. I assumed he was just going to stay in, though, to be frank. My name's not Frank, it is Owen. But we do see the Pecharunt come out, and I believe I just click U-turn. Can't imagine me clicking anything else. I do just click U-turn. If I would have clicked an attacking move, this game would have been a whole lot different. I would have been put in a whole lot better of a situation. But now I have to go into my... I can go into my Great Tusk if I really wanted to. Click Earthquake. I probably should, because even if he clicks the one move, Destiny Bond, that's fine. I'd rather Great Tusk go down, but I go into Jirachi. I didn't even expect Destiny Bond. I expected Curse, but I didn't expect Destiny Bond. So I am going to go into Jirachi, and you will see what happens to our boy. Pecharunt looks very odd, but I love that Pokemon. I really want to use it in the draft league. I probably should have drafted it. I am... Spoiler alert, in a Showdown League I just joined that I might be uploading. I might upload some Showdown matches, because I don't ever upload Showdown stuff anymore. I think it could be cool. Because I do decent in usually every Showdown League that I'm in. So, yeah, I do decent in like every league anyways. Usually I make playoffs. Usually I'm like 7 or 8 seed, whatever. But he's gonna click sub here, which is fine by me. I just spam Psychic. I assume he's just trying to see what I have for this Pokemon, if I do have anything. Calling a Doom Desire maybe. But we are going to click Psychic and bring it sub. So all he has shown is sub Curse on this thing. So I'm like, okay. I can just click Psychic and kill this guy. And my Jirachi is going to be very full. And at that point, since he switched out with his Terapagos, he can't hit me with anything. He doesn't have Earth Power. So I'm fine. And I still have a Great Tusk that can live any one hit. I'm actually looking pretty up. I'm like, I'm okay with this. Like, a Jirachi this full, it can beat a Asumi Lilligant. It does well against Terapagos. I just U-turn out and go into Great Tusk probably. Or even not if I want to do that. I can go into Belly Bolt on it first. But he is going to reveal the Destiny Bond, and I am shitting my pants at this point. I'm going to lose my Luke Shaw, my Jirachi. This fucking sucks. I was so upset that I lost my Luke Shaw because I didn't even expect. I mean, like, this is a common bring, I guess, with Pecharunt, but like new Pokemon, you don't know what they do type shit. You know what I mean? So Jirachi's gonna go down. I'm big sad after this. Luke Shaw, my boy, you did your job. But fuck, man, that sucks. Because now, assuming Lilligant just goes rampant against me, Terapagos as well, and then I can't wish up like against that Araquanid. Like it not looking hot for us. But we go into our Greninja because it puts us in the best spot. We outspeed everything, and we can just U-turn out if we want. Us not getting that Battle Bomb boost sucked earlier, but it didn't really matter, to be honest. But the play that mattered was I should have just attacked the Araquanid probably, because since he didn't reveal anything, I mean, I guess I should have just clicked Dark Pulse on the Protect anyways, but like that's looking way too far ahead. That's literally hindsight since I've already seen this match, guys. But that's where you get in the territory of like, yeah, I could have made that play, but you know, when you watch back, you know you could have made a lot of plays different. I could have played this game so much better, so much better. But it's good not to dwell on the past. You can only focus on the future, guys, and I'm trying to focus on the future, and I'm trying to win this match. So at this point, I know this fucking Pokemon, this turtle, is annoying. I have to click U-turn, keep my Greninja around somehow. This is my win con with Battle Bond in the back. Since I broke its Terra Shell, maybe we can come out with a fucking W. Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna go into my Terra Belly Bolt here. This is my only way to deal with this. I am at full health. Full health. I can take 2 hits from this guy no matter what. Like, I'm fine. I can Toxic it. I can Volt Switch out. I can Slack off, and he clicks it, and he gets a critical hit. Now this kind of seals the deal on us trying to bring this W back. This is very annoying, guys. Very annoying. I'm very annoyed at this point. I'm playing poorly, but the crit sucks. I'm not playing optimally, so I'm getting what's the word? Punished for it, I guess. The Pokemon gods are saying you're playing bad, Owen. Here you go. Get shit on, which I do deserve. I'm not playing very well. Not playing very well. I still thought I lived this, but I do not, sadly, and we're gonna die. Fucking this turtle is so good. I really want to use it. Amel is such a crazy team, guys. Such a crazy team, and Amel is such a good battler. But at this point, I'm just trying to play to my outs. I can go into my Great Tusk since I do outspeed this thing, and I don't outspeed this thing because of webs, but I can OHKO it with CC since we broke its Terra Shell earlier. He does not OHKO me with any one move, so that's my way to try to lower differential at this point. That crit really sucked, but I was clicking Volt Switch there, I believe, so I think even with that, I click Volt Switch, I go into my Great Tusk. I still have my Belly Bolt around. It mattered in the sense of Araquanid, I don't think killed me with any one hit, right? And I don't think I was low enough to where as Araquanid killed me and I could have slacked off on that Araquanid, or even I Rapid Spin here and then I CC. So if I would have had the Belly Bolt around, I would have played a lot differently here. I could have Rapid Spinned, and then I think I still outsped this turtle because I was max speed on my Bruno Fernandez, and then at that point I was able to go into my Belly Bolt, and I could have slacked off on the Araquanid because I was running a lot of speed. I was running enough speed to outspeed that Araquanid. I was creeping his creep, whatever the fuck. And we could have Toxic that. It would have been a long drawn out battle at that point, but since we got crit, we could not do that. We could not do any of that. So we are going to pick up the KO on the Terapagos. And at this point, it's looking very bleak because obviously assuming Logan comes out here, and it is going to just pick up the KO on us. And then at that point, we have to go to Greninja and hope he gives us Battle Bond. And then we have to hope to get a bunch of Dark Pulse lunches. Now, Amo's a great player. Will he let us get our Battle Bond? We are going to find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But now we're gonna find out. So he can just click Petal Blizzard here pretty freely. If he decides to try to set up, then we're going to kill him with CC, but he is going to click Petal Blizzard. Good night, Bruno Fernandez, my captain, my motherfucking captain. I'm so sorry. I brought a shitty set, but I really had to bring it for that fucking Garganackle. But we're going to go into our Rashford. The reason why, by the way, the nickname looks like that, I guess with Battle Bond, it makes his nickname look fucking all bonkers. But he can just go into his Araquanid here and click the Liquidation on us and pick up the KO. Yeah, just be able to pick up the KO on us because we don't have anything else. This is our last Pokemon. How we brought this down to a 2-0 is insane to me. I really felt like I was getting my ass handed to me the whole match. Amel played very, very well and positioned himself the Pokemon in very, very, very well. To play very optimally. He played very, very well. very, very well. I know I said that a bunch, but he really did. Just goes to show Amel's a great battler. We're gonna click Sludge Wave, hope to get a poison. We don't. It doesn't really matter anyways. He can just click Protect here just to get even more lefties if he wants to. Not really needed, but he can just to be safe. But put himself at the most health possible. Because if I do Dark Pulse, flinch him, and crit him, then I can probably kill with another one, I think. So he decides to click Protect here, which is fine by me. I'm kind of throwing the battle up, but like he's just trying to be safe. I would probably do the same exact thing, just to be completely safe, because you don't want to lose due to a fucking crit flinch. Like that would, you know what I mean? After you played so well, you know what I mean? That would be very fucking shitty. And like, he does not deserve that type of hacks. He played so well. He played so well. I'm gonna click Dark Pulse. We do no damage. We get no flinch, and Amel's gonna pick up the win. A 2-0W for his Montreal Ice Cube. So we are going to go down to 1-1, which is fine. We are at 500. We're at 1-1 plus 1, I believe. But yeah, GG's to Amel, man. He played so well. Webs really fucked us up, and it was very, very hard for us to deal with that. I made a couple of bad plays, probably 4 or 5 to be honest, where I wasn't playing well. But yeah, shout out to Amel again for letting us use his footage since ours was so laggy and shit. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the match in the comment section down below. That's gonna be it for this video, guys, and I'll catch you guys later.